So, do you have time for a little job evaluation?
Excuse me?
Great. I think there's room for improvement in the speed of your work.
You're joking, right?
Hello, Jan.
Hey man, you're clearly angry. Meaningless small talk will only make me more angry.
So maybe we can talk about something meaningful. What calms you down?
Punching that smirk of yours would definitely do the trick. But if you really need to know, walking it off, I guess.
Easy to maintain, aren't you?
That's me. Simple life, simple needs.
Hello?
Jan Dolsky. Finally. I've been impatient to meet you.
Yeah, sure. You that big fish Lucas was mumbling about?
Terrence Maxwell. But yes, I am both his and your superior at mining operations. First of all, my heartfelt condolences. Losing the whole crew must have been hard on you.
Not really. Barely knew them.
Well, we are all grief-stricken down here. But also excited and proud of what you have achieved. I hope you grasp the significance of your discovery.
So, do people know I found rupidium?
We're keeping the news within a very limited circle. It's only wise for the time being.
Of course. Yeah. No reason to get everyone hyped up. I'd still fail.
I can see you're a grown man, Jan. And you understand the stakes. I don't want to put pressure on you, but... failure is not an option.
That's why you had me create my altars? You'd rather let me lose my mind than lose the rupidium?
It was a long shot, I admit. But we were saving both. Rupidium and you, Jan. Do you think it was a mistake?
I have mixed feelings. Sure, it's better to be alive, but I feel like a line's been crossed.
You certainly have a chance to experience something extraordinary. Many people would envy you.
Let's just get one thing straight, Maxwell. I know you expect things of me, but I'm no hero.
Ah, heroism. Are you familiar with the works of Albert Camus?
It rings a bell. Didn't he make that old game about rats or something?
You're probably talking about The Plague. Close, but it was a book. One about humans, too. Camus believed heroism was easy, accessible. For him, it was living a normal man's life that was a true challenge. Being decent. Doing the right thing. You are the first person to prove that we can actually excavate rupidium in quantities that can really make a difference. A dream the biggest corporations have been chasing for over a decade now, constantly failing. You say you're not a hero? Well, maybe I don't need you to be one. Maybe you should just carry on being a decent man, Jan Dolsky.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Thanks.
Of course, I would lie to you if I said your work is done. You've probably noticed how different rupidium looks in reality than on the training materials they showed you.
Why is that?
It changes form constantly. Its chemical structure is so volatile that it is almost impossible to capture two particles in the same state. A fleeting substance. Spectacular. But also very unstable.
How come it works then?
Not enough tests were run to explain that. The only sample ever found in space was researched inside a mobile base like your own, but it never made it back to Earth. It lasted long enough to demonstrate its amazing qualities, only to disintegrate somewhere between the Copernicus and the Hyades cluster.
So, you're afraid the rupidium I found might not withstand the journey?
I know it won't. That's why we came up with a special container for it. An Ark.
You mean like a box?
A hermetic module dedicated specifically to storing and transporting rupidium. We have blueprints for it. Lucas should send the necessary data over to you by the time we finish talking. Constructing a rupidium Ark should be your primary focus now.
Sounds like a big task. I should get to it straight away.
It is a big task, Jan. But it's worth every effort. I hope you realize the gravity of the moment.
I thought you said you didn't want to put pressure on me.
You're right. Lucas said you had questions. Is there anything you'd like to ask me?
The branching procedure. There's a story there. Tell me.
It is something that has been tested long ago within Ally Corp. But for completely different reasons and, as you can imagine, in a much more rudimentary fashion.
Altering mind records? For whom?
I'm sorry, Jan. It's highly classified and I already told you too much. I think you deserve answers, but regarding this matter, like I said, things were tested, just for a while. Not much came of it. Now, I'd love to keep on chatting, but I really will need to be ending this call soon. Do you have any more questions?
What will happen to my alters when we get back?
I don't know. Yet. I don't need to tell you this is unprecedented. There are no good practices here, but I know one thing. You can trust me and Lucas completely. But if anyone else contacts you, it's absolutely vital you don't tell them anything about the existence of the alters.
What? Why?
You know very well why, Jan. The law has been violated.
I thought Lucas said the branching was authorized.
You haven't been listening. There are no procedures for this sort of situation. There is no one who can officially authorize such an act. At the end of the day, it was your decision to branch yourself. It will be in your best interest to keep that in mind when considering the consequences.
I don't like the sound of this.
We will come back to it later, I'm sure. Right now, I'll have to leave you shortly. Is there anything else?
Do you know what happened to my crew?
Lucas showed me the records. I have a theory, but it's more of a hunch. I don't have any hard proof to support it.
What is it?
Well, I think it might have been the quantum processing unit that killed them.
What? But that's... No, that's crazy.
Do you read detective stories, Jan? The culprit always needs to have two things. A motive and a means. Well, it certainly had a means to do it.
But why?
Like I said, it's just a hunch. I'm afraid I won't have much more time for now, Jan. Do you have any other questions?
No. I'm good.
Rapidium Arc, Jan. That's what you should focus on right now. Your secret is safe with me and Lucas. Once you come back with a remedy for Earth's ailments, nobody will think of punishing you for how you got it. Remember, just do the right thing. Now, I really have to go, but it was a pleasure talking to you, and we will talk more, I promise. Until then.
Jan, there's an issue we need to discuss. Let's meet.
What if we don't make it in time to escape the sun? So, what do you got for me?
An invention I'm particularly proud of. The Luminator.
You mean a flashlight?
You have a talent for making extraordinary things sound mundane. It's not just a flashlight, Jan. Tell me, when you encounter these distortions, what is your priority?
I'd like to investigate them more.
Now you'll be able to do it.
Okay. How?
Professor Frankov discovered that certain frequencies of light waves can be used to peer into proximity planes, to study them. I've used his observations to create my illuminator so it can reveal elements of the integral hidden to the human eye. But it also has another, more pragmatic application. It can help to eliminate distortions. You mean destroy them for good?
I'm just giving you a tool. You decide how to use it. You see, distortions are created around puncture points between potential universes. That much we know. But now, with the Luminator, they should become much more visible to you. Focusing the Luminator's light waves exactly on the puncture point will allow you to seal that rift. You could compare it to cauterizing a wound.
Damn. That does sound promising.
Indeed. Now you see why I don't like calling it a flashlight.
Hey man, can you hear me? Where am I? What is this?
Take it easy. You're on strong sedatives.
What the hell?
I know. You're confused. That's perfectly fine.
Really? So, who are you?
Relax. I'll tell you everything. But right now, we need to focus on you, just to make sure you're all right. Can you answer a few questions for me?
Okay,
Do you remember who you are?
I'm Jan Dolsky.
Good. And what is your role on this mission, Jan?
I'm a botanist. So, wait, this is it? The mission? Did we land?
I'm afraid things went sideways during the landing. Everyone died. Except for me.
You. What about me? Are you... Are you real?
Just as real as you.
Then, what's going on?
It's like we're alternative versions of the same person.
Wow, but why is this happening?
I told you, everyone died. I had to use my DNA to recreate a crew if I wanted to save the mission.
That doesn't make any sense. We're not exactly the same.
Yes, we're different. You made different decisions in your life.
I'm not sure I understand.
You know what? I think you should just rest a little and read the mission logs. You'll find all the answers there.
Sure.
Yeah,
Mission logs. Why not? Hey, wait. If all this is... If I am... I mean... What about my wife? Where is she? I need to know.
she's on Earth, and we need to figure out how to get there.
Okay. Okay. What do you want from me?
We'll need all the help we can get. Someone to run the greenhouse, prep the food, so on. Trust me, you'll have a lot to do.
I'm not sure I'm ready to work just like that.
Right. Like I said, rest, go through the logs, meet the rest of the crew, and let's talk again in a while.
Yeah.
I'll see you around. Hi there. You doing doing all right? I don't know. All right, I guess, but still trying to find sense in this plot twist. You're dealing with it really well. Great job. Huh. Long time since I heard those two words put together. But yeah, focusing on the work helps me keep my demons at bay. That's the spirit. Work is the best cure for all the problems. Don't hold back. Damn, I just hope I don't fuck everything up again. That would really be my luck. Always the useless loser. You're anything but useless. We really need your mining skills here. Wow. That's new. But is it really me you need? I mean, with this change, am I still the same person I was? Relax. You're still the same dude, but you have both arms now. You're healed. Doesn't feel that simple. Don't worry about it too much. No. I'll try. Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Huh? Seriously? Huh? I can't believe you kept that old calendar. Yeah, well, I still like to fantasize about owning one of those cars. Yeah. Yeah. And escaping my shitty life. Hard times, simple fantasies. Thanks. It won't collect dust. I like the new metals. Good, solid choice. Huh. Incredible. Let's see where this leads.
There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there? There's nothing more to do here. Should I move there?
Hey, everything okay on your side?
Actually, I was going to approach you. Do you think... Is there any way I can go back to my life, I mean?
Imagine there was a way, and you could go back. What would be the first thing you'd do?
That's a no-brainer. I'd check up on Lena.
I'm worried to death about her. Why would you be worried?
No, forget I said that. I think I'm still a little confused, that's all.
You miss her.
Don't you?
Of course I do.
Suddenly, everything's gone. Just like that. It's brutal. I'll need more time to even start hoping to come to terms with it.
Sure. Take your time. But remember, you're needed here.
Yeah. I'll do my best to find some sense in it.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it.
They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times.
I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.
Hey, I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too.
My old projector. It's symbolic that you took it with you.
I guess it reminds me of the first time when I thought it would be cool to explore space.
Really? For me, it's more about feeling at home. It will definitely make me feel more comfortable around here.
Finally, some quality food. I have something for you. I used the illuminator on one of those strange areas on the surface, and it revealed some sort of plants, but not real living plants. More like a projection of another dimension that became visible to me. Keep going. I followed their path and found something that could have been their core. And when I used the illuminator on it, I found some interesting specimens. Really? Specimens from the interval. Did you secure them properly? Of course. I have to take them to my lab immediately. Let me study them thoroughly. Jan, this is beyond my wildest dreams. A whole new area of research wide open before me. Before us. can see that you're angry. Just leave me alone. Come on, let me help. What do you usually do when you feel like this? I don't know. Go to a bar, I guess. Nothing better than a bottle of cheap, lukewarm beer, am I right? You can't always suppress your emotions. That's dangerous. Don't patronize me. I know what I'm doing. For me? We gotta talk. that new food is... Hey, you wanted to talk about something? Yeah. What is it? I need something to, keep me going. I feel like shit. What do you mean? The arm that I lost in an accident. It's weird, but it hurts. I mean, fuck, it hurts. Wait a minute. Isn't phantom pain supposed to work the other way around? Like, if you had an arm and then you lost it, then it hurts. What? I don't know. It's your arm, not mine. Damn, everything is so fucked up in here. I am not some kind of wimp, so if I say it hurts, it really fucking hurts, alright? Okay, calm down. I believe you. Alright, so, there's only one way to deal with it, right? Numb the son of a bitch. What are you talking about? Painkillers, what else? Tramadol, hydrocodone, codeine, or that shit you doped me with before. That should do the trick. Okay, I get it. I could give you some more. That's what I'm talking about. Just don't go too heavy on it. Could be addictive. Like I don't know that. I hit rock bottom in my life more than once. But I ain't going back down there. I've learned my lessons. Don't you worry your ugly ass.
Gotta take care of this now.
I'd like to be alone, please.
You look hurt. What happened?
Too much radiation exposure. I need to lie down. Or throw up. Probably both.
Are you gonna be okay?
I think so. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger, right? Just don't forget about the radiation barrier, all right? It needs radiation filters to work, and I need it to recover.
I wonder what's the source of organic matter on this planet. I heard you had an accident. What happened?
What? Oh, it's nothing. Just a scratch. Shit happens, eh? Part of the job.
Yeah. Shit happens more often to people on opioids.
What are you trying to say, I told you. It was a regular accident. No one died.
Still, I think this is a wake-up call. I'm taking you off the meds.
What? No.
Trust me, it's for the best.
Fuck you. I refuse to work without them. You have no idea what it means to be in this pain.
I'm sorry, but you have no choice. If you stop working, you'll probably die. We all will.
Oh man. That sucks so much. I don't want us to die. Please, please, just give me the fucking pills. I am you, Yan. Why would you be so cruel to yourself?
Look, the pain isn't real. It's all in your head. I'm sure if you just wait it out, it will pass.
Go to hell.
You look hurt. What happened?
Too much radiation exposure. One of those things everyone has to go through at least once, right?
Why don't you get some rest? You've been working your ass off.
Sure. Can't hurt. Thanks. By the way, that radiation barrier thing, remember about it, okay? Get radiation filters stacked up so we can recover faster from this shit.
You look hurt. What happened? What do you think happened? I got too much radiation exposure. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Why don't you get some rest? You've been working your ass off. As if we have time for that. Just remember to always have enough filters to keep the radiation barrier on. That way I can at least recover gradually inside the base.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
To the safer evacuation. If food shortages are detected, the evacuation